Thinking about leaving your soul sucking 9 to 5 job, one of the biggest struggles I see people, especially as women, face is the idea of having that safety net, that enticing perks and benefits, and listening to that head trash of what will people think if I leave. I totally get it, and I've been where you are. That's why I created a free guide to help you if you're thinking about putting in that notice. It's called Unlocking Your Exit Plan. Discover 5 things you need to do before leaving your 9 to 5. This guide is filled with worksheets and steps so you will have hand holding along the way. You can download your copy in the link in the show notes, and again, it's totally free. Now back to today's episode. Hey, Candice here, and I love all things business and marketing. But my biggest hurdle is my 9 to 5. That's right, you heard it. I still work a 9 to 5. And while I like getting consistent income, I'm not able to maximize my God given talent and all that I know I can be in this world. So instead of dreaming of quitting my 9 to 5, I am on a quest to making those dreams become reality. Come on this journey with me as I climb mountains, jump through hoops, and leap over hurdles to start and grow a business. What am I going to do? I don't know. What type of business will I start? Who knows? When will I give my notice? Only God knows. But one thing I want to share, and that is this journey with you. So come on this roller coaster ride with me and enjoy the fun. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Hello CS Dorsey podcast. I am your host, CS Dorsey, or you can call me Candice. So we are continuing on talking about the perfect lie. The last 2 episodes that we had, I talked about I'm not and I can't. So today we're going to talk about I don't deserve. This is one of the things that I tell myself. We're going to talk about me today. Okay. So I always catch myself saying, I don't deserve XYZ. I definitely do need to get out of that, but I am so humble. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful for the things that God have given me. And the things that He have given me, and my mom as well, because I live with her, we have a house together. The things that He have given us was beyond our imagination. I grew up in Oakland. I was born and raised in Oakland. Me and my mom, we traveled. Well, we didn't travel. We moved from Oakland. Then we lived in Alameda, California, and she was a civilian on the base, so she worked on the base in Alameda, California. And then we moved from Alameda to Washington State. Stayed in Tacoma for a year and 6 months. That part I'm like completely grateful for because I was exposed to different people, different cultures, different, the way people lived and everything. Then we moved back and we lived in Hayward, California. Then we went to from Hayward back to Alameda, and then we reside in Emeryville for 13 years. Now we live up towards Sacramento. So if someone would have told me years ago that me and my mom would be where we're at today, I probably wouldn't believe them because I wouldn't have fathomed to be in such a wonderful position where we're at. I definitely had rough childhood, but my mom was a soldier. She did everything that she could to make sure that we leveled up every time. So we went from having a 2 bedroom apartment where everybody was living with us, and then we moved to another apartment complex, which I was like, oh, I said we living in high cotton. Because all I knew was Oakland. I didn't know anything else. So every time we moved and we got to play a better and better place, to live, I'm like, oh, we living fabulous. Because I didn't know anything other than what we had then and what everybody else had then. So, being where we're at right now and being homeowners and own our own home, and not only that, a brand new home that's built from the ground up, it's a humbling experience knowing where I used to come from and where we at now. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for where God has brought us. The point where He has brought us, it's almost like I really don't deserve this. And I constantly tell myself, what have I done to deserve this? And it's not that in a bad way. It's really not that in a bad way. It's in a good way. And a lot of people say, what have I done to deserve this? And that's in a bad way. Maybe they've been abused or something like that. But I keep telling myself, it's so many people that have way less than what we have and where we're at right now. I'm like, what did we do? What have we done to deserve this? And my thinking in my head is, as long as I'm serving God and as long as I tell other people about His goodness and do His will, that's all that really matters. And to know and understand that He take care of the rest. And I don't have to take care of anything else. He's the one that provides. He's the one that take care of us. Still, to this day, I still say, I don't deserve this. So at what point can we finally say, I do deserve this? At what point do we say that? It's not saying it in a greedy way. It's not saying it in a way that is, like, oh, I deserve this. I've been doing this and da 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 da. I deserve every little thing. I deserve it all. And that's greed. Um, we're not talking about greed. We're not talking about those people that think that they deserve everything, especially kids that's not raised right. They think that they deserve everything or they should have everything handed to them on a silver platter. I'm talking about the ones who's on God's grace. We're all on God's grace. But the ones that are just trying to serve Him and His people, do what they can for Him and His people. You know, we done so much, but we cannot do the amount. No amount will measure the amount that Christ has done for us, dying on the cross. And so when I say I don't deserve it, I'm like, I haven't even went through nothing that what them patriots did back then in the biblical days. Those of us who do serve the Lord, we have done nothing compared to what them patriarchs went through. When you believe in God, they would stone you, execute you, behead you, crucify you, and we didn't go through any of that. Those who believe in the Lord, so that's my thinking. When I think along those lines, I'm like, what have I done to really deserve this wonderful gifts or the grace that God has given me? This podcast episode is actually for me. But if you're thinking the same thing too, you can join in with me. Okay, so I guess I should give you a homework assignment. Look at all the things that you have. Look around your house. Look around, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be anything materialistic. But I want you to look at something and just soak it all in. Think to yourself, has there ever been a time that you felt like you didn't deserve something? A lot of people say, I don't deserve my husband because he treats me so well. Or people say, oh, I don't deserve you, things like that. What is it something that you felt like you didn't deserve, but you got it and it's right there? It's everything in my life. It's everything. And not to say that the hardships and everything that me and my mom went through, from being homeless to my mom being verbally abused and everything, not to that. And not to say, I went through those things. And because I went through those things, I deserve to be where I'm at. It's not to say that. Because we could have went through something in our life and we're still going through it. And it's not gone. It's continuing on, you know? So ask yourself, what is it that I have told myself that I don't deserve? I want you to comment on the review. You can post it on my social media or tag me. You can tag me at Hello CS Dorsey. That's Facebook. Or at CS Dorsey _ hello on Instagram. Or you can comment in the reviews. I'm on Spotify. I'm on iHeartRadio, and I'm on iTunes as well. So definitely leave a review, or you can just reach out to me directly. My website is hellocsdorsey.com, and I want to know, what are some of the things that you felt like you didn't deserve? It don't have to be a whole bunch of things, but it could be a few things, or it could just be like, Candice, I've never felt like I deserve anything. Well, okay. Well, we have someone that's not humble. All right, but but it's okay. It's okay. Until the next episode, thank you so much for tuning in. Bye. Hey, thank you for tuning in to another episode. Now, can you do me a favor? If you love this episode, please write a review. Let me know what you think, or send a shout out on Instagram at CS Dorsey _ hello. I can't wait to read your love notes.